Hello, it's Burgess Taylor. Today we're going to do the author tag. I wasn't officially tagged in this, but I've watched several videos lately over the last 2 weeks. People have done the author tag. So there are 10 questions. First is, where's your favorite place to write? Now, instead of just talking about it, I'm actually going to insert pictures. You'll see a picture of my desk here. Then you'll see a picture of the futon that's in here, the click-clack couch, I guess I should say, my laptop. Other places I use my laptop, like my living room or my dining room or my bedroom. But my favorite place to write is my desktop, at my desk. If I'm journaling and it's a beautiful day outside, I love to journal, to write outside with pen and paper. I don't mind going to coffee shops, but I get a little distracted when I'm at places like that. I'm one of those people that needs quiet. One of the other questions is, what kind of music do you listen to when you write? That's number 8. So I'm going to answer it now because I only listen to pretty much instrumental music. Now, if I want to get in the mood to write, I might listen to some classic rock or something. But normally I listen to Rainy Moods, and then I listen to the Lord of the Rings soundtrack, or Braveheart, or Harry Potter, or Celtic music. I won a giveaway from Sarah Crawford, and she included a CD with some music on it. I love that CD, so a lot of times I'll listen to that and Rainy Moods, and I write. Question number 2, coffee or tea? I'm going to insert a picture. It is coffee. It is a mocha latte made at home with my Mr. Coffee espresso machine. I can drink tea, hot tea. My favorite's probably apple cider chai. I also like chamomile and a few others. Drink hot tea at night during the cold weather. I drink coffee usually during the day, and I drink a lot of coffee. I love coffee. I am a coffee person. Anybody who's been watching my channel for a while knows that I'm a coffee addict. Question number 3. Favorite book of all time? It's easy. The Gunslinger, the Dark Tower series, the very first book. Question number 4. NanoWrimo, yes or no? These are just some of my certificates from NanoWrimo. Just a few. Genre you would write if you had no restrictions. I'm not sure exactly why there would be restrictions. Anne Rice first started writing. You're going to see a picture of her books because they're way up there on the top of my shelf along with Harry Potter. Those are some of my favorite books. I first started writing the Interview with the Vampire books, and the Witches books. They even knew what genre to put it in. It's like with Stephen King. Some of his books are considered horror, but some of them are more suspense. And the Dark Tower series, like I've said before, is more fantasy. I like a lot of different genres. I think if I weren't personally restricted, I would write historical romance. I'm not quite sure I'm ready for that yet, so I'm going to keep going. And I also think, and this isn't a genre, but I would like to write multiple point of views eventually. I will have to get to that too. So my novel is paranormal, suspense, romance. You could have any superpower. What would it be? I don't know. I'm thinking some kind of psychic ability. I'd say ESP, and that still isn't a thought because I've always wanted ESP. But now, after being halfway through, or almost halfway through with the Stackhouse novels, I'm just not quite so sure that I'd want ESP because there's some people's thoughts you really don't want to know, really don't want to hear. So maybe not telepathy, then maybe telekinesis, or of course I would love to be able to fly, teleport, or be super strong. So next one, favorite author. I'm going to insert some books. I have a bookcase that's one of the smaller. It's a 3 shelf, and actually they don't all fit in there, so I probably need a 5 shelf for his books. I'm an avid Stephen King fan. But I am also a fan of some other things. I read Jaws way back in the 70s, and I love the movie. I'm an avid Jaws fan. Also an avid Anne Rice fan, and I absolutely love and adore the Harry Potter series and Harry Potter things. Now I'm a big Sookie Stackhouse fan. But I also am a huge fan of Vonnegut. I absolutely love Slaughterhouse-Five and a lot of his other books. I'm just going to insert a few because if I had to pick just one, it would be Stephen King. But I'm also a big Nora Roberts fan, and I don't think I put a copy of one of her books in there. But anyway, next one. I already answered number 8, which is what kind of music do you listen to? So we're going to go on to number 9. If you could live anywhere, where would that be? I would love to live in the mountains in North Carolina. I live in South Carolina. The gorge out there is absolutely gorgeous. When I went on the road with my husband, I fell in love with it. Cabins out there on the sides of mountains. I'm not quite sure I'm not quite sure about living on the side of the mountain. I want a log cabin. It doesn't even have to necessarily be in North Carolina. I just really want to be in a log cabin in the woods, the stream. Mountain would be great, but I don't have to have a mountain. I prefer a mountain. At this point, I would just love a log cabin with a stream or a lake or something. Well, at this point, I'd be okay with a pool, easy tub, the cabin. The cabin is a necessity. Next thing, what do you do when you get writer's block? I just talked about this recently, so I'm including a picture of my bookcase because I have found that reading, or walking, or taking a nap, or taking a hot shower or a bath, going for a walk, going somewhere else, maybe going to get me a cup of coffee from somewhere, reading a book there for like 30 minutes or something, getting out of the house, or all kinds of things. As long as I like journaling, art journaling, anything that I'm passionate about, especially, helps lead me to that place where my mind opens up, then I can go back to writing and I feel very zen when I go back to the writing, along with passionate and excited, which is not like, but you understand what I mean. I think I answered all the questions. So if you are a writer, an author, write, feel free to feel tagged. You are tagged. Sarah, Amy, Maya, any of you who are actually watching this, you're tagged. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye.